I think hip hop can still move the needle when it comes to politics.
That's a big part of the culture, is use your voice. And we see that we're all over the place now. We don't mind any subject.
How are you, man? Hey, I like that.
Trump gonna shout the wins for all of us.
And in the words of my brother Takeoff, let me get a Kamala.
The best of hip hop has always been about political education. It was born out of a critique of situation and circumstance.
With a growing number of hip-hop artists throwing their support behind former President Donald Trump or VP Kamala Harris, can hip-hop truly influence the election?
It's obvious that hip-hop has an immense impact on politics today. Both parties are tapping into hip-hop artists to lend them cosigns or lend them content that they are using to aid their campaign as they vie for votes.
Experts say while it's virtually impossible to know exactly how any music artist or celebrity endorsements will affect a race, history reveals some trends. A Harvard study published in August found that while people claim they aren't influenced by celebrity voices, nonprofits in particular report higher rates of online voter registration or poll worker signups when a celebrity tells them to do so. While she's not exactly a hip-hop artist herself, singer-songwriter Taylor Swift last month drove more than 300,000 people to a website to register to vote. Rappers like Fabio and Kodak Black are featuring the former president in their songs. While artists like Stallion are hopping on social media with support for Vice President Harris.
With the future president of the United States! Everybody.
After all, the vice president admitted she does listen to rap music.
And among my most prized possessions were my bootleg Too Short tapes.
The voice is still being used. There's a new dimension to it, which is social media. So not only do you have the platform to speak in a song or an interview, now you can also just go to social media. I'm gonna vote for my hometown candidate, Kamala Harris. I'm voting for the policy as well as the person.
Even Gen Z voters feel music, and more specifically hip-hop, will make a difference in November.
Music can sway our emotions and sway our feelings, and that goes into anything, especially politically.
When it comes to hip-hop specifically, I feel like it has never not been integral. It targets a marginalized community that has such a strong voting power.
It influences our everyday lives, and there's no reason why it shouldn't be able to influence politics.
As to whether hip-hop artists have a responsibility to be politically active, it depends on who you ask.
I think there's a responsibility for anybody who's black, right, to be I in this sort of political conversation. We don't have the luxury of being apolitical.
I think it's just choice.
I don't think that's an expectation by the country or by the world or by the fan bases. If you're gonna be a complainer, then I feel like you should be at least be a voter. So that way you could be like, I'm complaining, but I'm voting to try to like have what I feel could be part of the solution be elected into office.